hear this one out. Hear this one out. We have Be Safe Though versus DeLon in a $500 wager show match. They're also both going to be putting their own money up, backing themselves for that. But now we're about to get started with the first game of this series, Almirante versus Rock Generation, and we're going to be seeing Anders versus Colony. It's a best of 9, no repeats, so it's a long way to go. It's like Rock going to be betting probably down the lower tier Anders in comparison to Colony, but could still potentially get the win and put himself in a very good position for the rest of the series. Now, if I just bring up the maps for this best of 9, we will be starting with Bedrock, going to Frontier, then Rift, then Mirage, then Vault, then Ashes, throwing in a bit of Fissures and Badlands as well, and finally ending with with Bedrock, assuming it gets that far. That's how long a best of 9 can go on. First of 5 wins. The bans coming out from Rock Generation. Rock has opted to ban Forge. Now, the recent bans that we've been doing in these series is you only ban your opponent's leader. You can still play that leader yourself. So Rock opting to ban Forge. He can still play Forge. Almirante, however, has opted to ban Cutter against Rock Generation. Rock Generation has a great cutter, but he can still play cutter himself. And if any of you saw my post on the last 2 months of show matches, I recorded all of the leader win percentages against each other, and who was winning what. And Cutter is actually sitting, I think now he's down to 67% win rate. He's actually got the highest win rate out of any leaders in these show matches between the top 15 players in the game. But a bit of action going on early on there. We had the Chopper harassing Rock, but he did manage to make it run away with the Marines and the Jackrabbit. We've got Armory coming out 5th, and they are both going to be able to get a mini steal as well. Mini steal typically better for the Colony player because Goliaths do a lot of damage. But Rock is going to have that Spartan. Nowhere near being able to afford it yet. He has picked up 2 mini bases on that side. Opted to recycle one, and he's going to go for an early turret as well. He knows what's coming. He knows these Goliaths are coming out pretty early, and his Spartan is still pretty far away. However, the Hunter Captain, although a slow boy, he is very tanky, will be making his way across the map, and it looks like Almirante might be going on a heavy tech 1 player here. Jackrabbit's still here at the back. Rock does want that mini base. He's going to be taking that down. Upgraded 2 supply pads. Douglas is coming out. First Goliath is about to pop out there. Base is locked. Looks like he's going to wait for the Hunter Captain to come across. And Rock Generation picking up 4 mini bases. Prepped for the 5th as well. But this might hurt him. He's against the Colony. Almirante will have a lot of units early on. We got the Goliath that he needs to keep alive because Douglas is about to pop out of here. And the Hunter Captain as well. Picking up an early power node, coming across the map. But this might be a good early pick for Rock Gen. Mini base complete. Like he's going to put some work in on the turret. He's going to waste the slam there, just to stop that Goliath from dealing more damage to the turret. Good thing about R&D Anders turrets is they do have those 4 bars of shield. So a little bit of extra thickness on those. Base is locked. The Captain just picking up power nodes in the middle of the map. Has swapped to a raid camp back at home as well to be able to clear out the mini bases over there. Barracks comes up on the back. And Douglas is still chasing the Goliaths around. Our base is under attack. There's 2 turrets on the main there. None of them upgraded. Here comes the Hunter Captain. Just check. Rock did scout the Hunter Captain. If he's going to try and take that garrison. We've got a 3rd turret on the way up. We've got a watchtower here as well. 3 Goliaths coming in the mix. Douglas here also. Remember, he does have the heal on point 2 as well. It's like he's opted for the supply pads. That actually doesn't say heavy supply pad, but you can see that it is 2 supply pads there, so that is the heavy version. And that is some reach from that Hunter Captain. Reaching for the supply pad there. Turret goes down. 15 population to 47. I think he's going to have to upgrade some of these turrets. We've got a sniper on the high ground. That's great from Rock there. One of the Goliaths goes down, gets a nice stun with the drop turret as well. Slam goes down from the Spartan. Tried cancelling it with the Goliath. Didn't quite do so. Goliaths all going to get taken down. This Hunter Captain as well has lost his shield. Still has the heal in the back pocket, but the Spartan chasing him. Taunt goes down, but the Spartan was already running away. He will stop somewhere up here wherever Rock clicked, and Almirante is just going to back off, take these power nodes. He has already swapped to second generator, as he does have 2 Goliaths out to clean up these mini bases. Still going to be building Goliaths from here. And that is a couple of Hellbringers coming out for Rock. He wants to clear that mini base out as well. Second gen comes up for him. So losing that heavy pad was expensive. He has 2 barracks up, so we're going to be seeing double flamers. So these are the only pads on his base right now. 2 supply pads when he loses all of these mini bases. It's going to hurt his economy. This Almirante is going to be gaining the supply pads, and the Goliaths do take out these minis very quickly in comparison to these flamers. And there's a Goliath drop at the back as well. And the Spartan is way out of position. He might decide to run back, might not, but got flamers coming out. The barracks going down anyway, but he does have this secondary barracks over on the left-hand side. Armory's still up just in case he loses the hero. And more power nodes now getting picked up for Almirante. All these minis have now been cleaned out. Almirante now with the mini base advantage. Flame's getting hit. Still haven't seen the heal come out from him yet. Saving that in the back pocket. Rock has managed to take 2 of these mini bases back. Going to finish off the Sentinel, but the Sniper is going to clean up that Goliath. There is the heal now on the Goliaths. These Flamers seem to be putting in work on these Goliaths though. Might actually save the mini base. Down here. Another Goliath gets picked off in the middle. Great positioning with the snipers from Rock Generation. He's trying to chase this Spartan. Not even going to be able to get his shield off. And the Goliath situation has been dealt with back at home. But Almirante does get into Tech 2. Do have the War Council coming out as well. Doesn't look like he's upgraded yet. Gets another hit on the Spartan, so that shield will not regen anytime soon. And these 4 flamers should be enough to take down this mini base. There's nothing coming out of there. No Suis or anything like that. Still cannot get vision on these snipers. Picks off another grunt. Won't be able to get that node. But it is still 2 nodes to 1 in favour of Almirante. Save another charge coming out now. 10 seconds away. More flamers coming out from Rock. He's getting Tech 2 as well now. Picks up an expansion also. Still has the armory up. While flamers out. Bunched around. Douglas going to be picking up some desperately needed blue, since Rock did have 2 pads for a very long time there. Now going to be able to pick up all of his mini bases, put some more supply pads down. Opts for the garage on Tech 2 versus the Foundry here. Double Foundry, in fact, from Almirante. Already building Reavers, now picking up an expansion. Only really has the Hunter Captain to rely on. We got a Skitter out in no man's land. The Goliath's going to try and sneak around the right hand side, but there is a bunch of flamers coming down this lane.
Mini base complete.
There's a rocket for Douglas.
Garage constructed.
Double garage from Rock.
Garage constructed.
Likely to be Warthogs. Probably not Kodiaks. Flamers will be able to deny this expansion. By base now come up for Rock Generation. Jackrabbit knows where the Goliath, the Hunter Captain is. Just going to run straight past the base. Looks like he's going to the minis. Still Reavers coming out. A couple of Marauders as well, but he's putting Skitters on the Reavers. This is very early to prepare for that Sentinel. Fair Generator now coming up for Rock Generation. Douglas getting aggressive. He sees the 2 Goliaths. 42 population for Almirante versus 30 for Rock Generation. And he's going to be able to clean this mini base up. There is nothing over here to defend. A couple of Reavers with skits coming across.
Our base assailed.
When the Captain gets Vet 1 though. It's going to be a very slow, stalled out game so far. All the early aggression was shut down. We've now gone into this little lull period where there's not really much happening. Both players just basically macroing up on their own side. Hunter Captain trying to get that middle central power node. Could get rammed by the Warthog, to be honest. Or slammed. This is more for vision than anything. Like, having the vision from these power nodes on Bedrock's so good. Got rally point over here. Almirante does see that. You see him flick on the map to see what's going over here. He sees the Douglas, sees the Warthogs. We got a shield generator coming up on the main, and he did manage to defend that mini base. Expansion upgraded now. Our generation 15 seconds away from upgrading is. And it's vehicle upgrade level 1 with a bunch of Warthogs coming down the left lane, while Almirante has secured 3 power nodes in the middle, and the Hunter Captain going to be pushing up very aggressively. Sniper's too fast, going to be able to get away from him. And he's just going to go onto the high ground, but here's a big push to the main as the shield comes up in 5 seconds. More than likely not going to be able to deny this. If Rock rushed the Sentinel point, he should have it. But he doesn't have the money for it. It's unfortunate the shield came up. Hunter Captain is coming all the way back. Decides to turn around instead. Rock is not really built on this base, but he does have Nightingales standing by, ready to smoke this base. Obviously, Goliaths can get dropped in. Almirante sending his Marauders forward. Reaver's all on defense. He might want one Reaver on this expansion. He has no detect over there. Another shield generator coming up. Got the Shroud as well. It's like combat repair came out. We did not go for the devastating host. And here comes the Goliath shot, but that's just gonna get smoked. All the Hogs going back. He did cloak the Reavers. We'll be focusing down the air pad. We've got a turret here as well. Not going to be smoking the air pad, so it's just going to be left with these 2 Nightingales. The air pad is going to get dropped down. Marauders need to deal with that sniper. It's putting in some damage on the Goliaths. That sniper does fall, and everything comes back. Hunter Captain still vet 1 on the high ground. Rock can see it. He has the Nightingale hovering by, but that is a lot of Reavers in the mix as well. But Almirante losing everything there that he has in terms of base damage. The Goliaths are dead. Rock's rally point going across to his expansion now. Oh, that's a great stun. He needs to jump out of that. You can still jump while he's stunned, but he's just going to be sat there. Loses 2 Reavers. Yeah, 2 Reavers go down. That is a great drop turret on top as well. Rock stunning 3 more Reavers there. He's kind of baiting Almirante into this. Rock did say to me before, like, if your opponent commits to Reavers really early, then you just have the threat of dropping the Sentinel at any point in the game. And instead, you just continue pumping Warthogs until all the Reavers are gone. And that's exactly what he's doing here. There's 2 Reavers left. One of them really weak. Hunter Captain is 1 star, but has lost his shield. Taunt goes down. Rock now with 2k power. Heal's going to be going down. Only 1 Reaver left, and the Spartan should be able to jack that. That's exactly what he's going to do. Look at that for a leap. Gets the stun off instead. All in the choke point here. Pretty even on population. Rock very close to the Sentinel if you just have a look in the bottom right. Oh shit. Is the chat fucking up? There we go. There comes the Sentinel. Teleports out with the Y ability. Actually gets cancelled because there's no units there, so he still has that. It did not go on cooldown. Another power extractor coming back at home. More Marauders coming out, actually. 1 more Reaver. He's safely on 2 bases with shields. He is colony as well. He has combat repair. He might be able to hold for quite some time. But at this point, Rock really has map control, and then he can move into Kodiaks. He can take these 2 bases as well. Almirante won't be able to secure those. He'll be stuck on these 2 bases with the Sentinel around. Another Reaver gets stolen. Shield on that Sentinel has been taken out. Goliaths come down. This Spartan's in no man's land. He's going to have to jump the Reaver up. That's exactly what he does. Spartan does escape. Engineers coming out. Yeah, it's just poking around the right hand side trying to get some more hits on the Sentinel. Does delay the shield for a little bit longer. There's the Fed base now going up for rock. Block's going to be moving across to the opposite side of the map, try and take out these mini bases. Almi has not upgraded the 2 supply pads at the back there. And there is Rock picking up the 4th base as well.
Our base. Assailed.
And the captain is still vet 1, has not died yet this game. So he does have to be careful and not feed this guy vet. Got double shield and double sensor towers on the main. If you actually just turn Fog of War off and look at the vision Almirante actually has around his base, it's pretty damn good. Got the node as well. Sees this expansion. A lot of NGs, a lot of Reavers. And it's kind of just going to be a game of cat and mouse right now. Almirante just going to be chasing Rock around the map. All he has is these 3 Marauders. The base damage. Not great.
Supply pad constructed.
Going on a push. Drop turret comes down. Gets the stun off. Base is coming up for Rock. Sentinel network now coming down.
Base is under attack.
Devastating Host on offense as well. It's going to give him a nice juicy vet to Reaver. As he pushes up the heal on top, he's going to be maining down this base. Almirante says, fuck dealing with all this little mini harassment shit. I'm just going to go straight for the jugular. Need to get that vet to revet into the heal. The vet to revet does go down. That's unfortunate, but the base is going to fall. And this is Rock's main expansion. This is weak as well from the Marauder as it was building. That is unfortunate. And the Retriever has to stay at range. It can't really fight this army. Needs to cycle those energy shields a bit better. Looks like they're all on cooldown, actually. That's unfortunate. Taunt goes down onto the Spartan. Energies are healing themselves. 64 population versus 71. Rock is taking the mini bases. While this is happening, he got his 3rd base up and running. Sentinel's still alive and well with its shield. Goliath's come down on the expansion. If Rock loses this base, he's going to put himself in a pretty bad position. Especially against the colony. Very tanky later on. The Wyverly goes down from the Sentinel. Literally tickles this guy. The base is going to fall. Rock knows it. He's getting rid of all of his pads to get the money back. Has a lot in the bank. No reinforcements, but he is 74 population out of 80. 4 Reavers on standby. Did he just symbiote then? He just symbiotes the Reavers. These Reavers are about to be very tanky. Going to be teleporting the Hunter Captain away. Not moving his Reavers at the moment. Douglas coming in. 1 Reaver falls. Going to be stealing one of those as well. Marauders on defense. He just gave away all his Reavers for no reason. They were just sat there. Just teleports the Hunter Captain out and just leaves them there. Don't jump them away or anything. It's like he wasn't even aware they were there. Wasn't looking. And Rock now moving into Scorpions to support the Retriever Sentinel. Retriever takes a hit from the turret, so that shield will not be coming back up. We got reinforcements coming out from Rock. Wise move. He has enough blue to keep the Scorpion production rolling.
Air pad constructed. Turret constructed.
The hell are these engines doing?
Supply pad upgrade complete.
There's too much going on for Almirante's brain right now. He's got shit just sat everywhere. The Reaver situation, obviously painful for him. They're expensive. He needs them for the Retriever. Spartan's still weak. The wire ability goes down once more onto the Hunter Captain. Slam goes down. Look at that. It just tickles him. Like 1 bar of health came off there. Drop turret gets a nice stun on the Hunter. Almirante picking up this base, but is going to be taken down by the tank. Taunt goes down. He wants that hero dead, but I mean, he'll be back in 45 seconds. He doesn't have a vet, so it's not too much of a loss for him. Spartan falls. Armory is here. So he's right in the fight. Almirante pushing forward. Got a lot of money. He's already tech free as well. He just bought something. Is he upgrading his expansion? No, he's getting reinforcements level 2.
Base is under attack.
Wireability going to be coming down. Energy bubbles. Reaver jumps out the way. It was weak. Goes just in on the Hunter Captain once more. What was that? The fuck was that? Did he mean to Goliath drop? He just Hunter's branded. I think he meant to Goliath drop. Bit of a misclick there from Almirante. Goliath's come down. The armory gets taken straight out. Therefore, that hero will not be coming over here. But we are now seeing the switch to Kodiaks. Got vehicle upgrades coming out as well. Kodiak and tanks. Goliath's kind of just marching around with the army when they could be doing something. Yeah, he's having a bit of pathing problems with these Goliaths here. Engines all over the Goliaths. Wireability coming down once more. That Sentinel hasn't even been touched in this fight. He's onto the high ground.
Supply pad upgrade complete.
This actually looks like it might be a haul for Rock. Reaver goes down. He has no answer for the Retriever. Armory has now been constructed. Douglas will be 40 seconds away. What does Almirante have behind this? Looks like he's making a transition to Banshee, but yeah, 1 Apex, 2 Apex, not built on his Bat Mini. Another Wireability comes down. The Taunt comes down onto the Nightingale. The Nightingale gets taken away. Sentinel gonna chase. He doesn't have enough Banshees yet, though. Rock already sees the Banshees as well.
Our base is under attack.
Already shown his hand. Like the Hunter Captain teleports to the main. Yeah, he almost died there. Teleports to the main.
Leader power awaits.
And now once more, the 4 bases have been secured for Rock. Not enough Banshees yet. That's unfortunate for him because his Kodiak's now shelling him down. Retriever's here as well. The base is getting mained. It's almost down to half health. We got 4 Nightingales supporting the Sentinel. Still has its shields on. The one sole Reaver gets hijacked. The Hunter Captain does get vet too, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter too much in this game. The heal now goes down for Almirante on the expansion. Hunter's brand is back up and ready. That is a great drop turret by Rock Generation. Fucks up the Taunt as well. Taunt doesn't go off on the Sentinel. He will be able to fly away. The live drop coming down going to be doing absolutely nothing. Sorry, it's a dev host. Hunter's brand comes down. We'll have that Vet 2 Reaver. The Banshee's coming to swarm as well. Retriever might die if he can chase it and focus it down. But Rock will have it back to drop back in. Not quite got the money or the funds to do that. But it will be there and ready. Smoke goes down. Retriever Sentinel is going to escape. Now he can clean up these Kodiaks, which now have been lifted up. Looks like an all units Wireability there from Rock. Makes all of his Kodiaks get up and leave. And Almirante is still in a great position. He's got reinforcements. He's got a very strong army, and he's still sitting on these 2 bases. Could probably look to upgrade this base as well. A bit of extra armor damage. Get the 2 extra pads as well, because he is running a bit short on blue. Hunter Captain, Vet 2, red bar is getting focused down. Teleport just comes up in time. Almirante gonna teleport out of there, and the Hunter Captain just survives. Very fortunate for him. He dropped the wall as well, just to soak up some of the damage from these Kodiaks. Sentinel, once more, the pain in Almirante's side on the high ground. Does upgrade the expansion. We're going to get 2 supply pads come down on there. Needs the extra money now. Rock is catching up. He's got this one upgraded. This one not upgraded yet, but most of his production is on here.
Our Spartan is at low health.
Missing 2 pads here.
Air pad constructed.
For the money he's sitting on as well. 2k blue, 1500 power. Sentinel dies, won't matter too much to him. It'll just be a costly investment once more. Shield drops, air pad drops. Doesn't have enough banshees to actually chase this guy down. Swapping into shrouds to counter some of these Kodiaks, which are probably very well spread out from rock. Yeah, look at this. Pretty much on every ledge right now. Sentinel now pushes up to the main base. He's got a Nightingale to support him as well, just in case Almirante decides to put a cloaking gen up. Splits off the Reaver and Banshees. Shield does come back up in time. You have a double sensor tower on here as well. It's getting chased down now. This was Decimus. That Sentinel had been dead a long time ago. Just these Reavers with a Vortex. Boom, dead. Not splitting the Banshees off. He could probably kill this if he just splits off. Looks like he's doing it now. The Sentinel is going to go down.
Our allies under attack.
Unfortunate for Rock, but he does have the funds to drop it back in. Bet 200 Captain is no joke. Did he drop it back in? He just spent a shit ton of money. He just spent a shit ton of money, but Almirante, look at this. He now has enough to go into a Scarab. Just needs to lose a couple of units.
I cannot evade this barrage indefinitely.
Rock is mainly Kodiaks and Wolverines right now, so it's quite easy to vet up a Scarab against Anders with all of the Kodiak Sentinels shooting. Same with the Reavers, he could just like sit on this node or something and kill Sentinels. Bet them all up. A lot of Wolverines out from Rock. It is mainly Wolverines, Kodiaks, Nightingales, and just a Douglas right now, so relying on the Kodiaks for base damage, Wolverines for detect and to get rid of the air. Bet 2 Hunter here. That's what you could do here, look. Sentinels getting baited in. You just got the Reavers sat there. They need to be a little bit closer and they can just vet up on all of these Sentinels. And the Captain's going to push to the middle. Try and take the power node. Should be able to get it as well. I don't see him killing this. There we go. Look, he's just going to sit there and feed. Feed. You're not allowed to move though. You shouldn't be walking. Slam comes down. Might actually need to waste his teleport now because of that. Taunt goes down as well. No more slams or stuns to stop him from getting to the shield. Devastating Hearst back up and ready. Rock has every power node. The Skitter is out. Scarab is here. 1 second away. This is now peak colony. 2 bases, Vet 2 Hunter Captain. Oh, the Reavers are actually dying. Need to get on the shield, the Reavers are dying. Scarab gets stunned to hell by the Sentinel network. Taunt goes down, not the best taunt, not really connecting with a lot of stuff. The wall goes down, wall level 2 in fact. All this shit's hurting my eyes. Scarab's weak. It's not walking. The shield comes up. Got an Engie on top. The Engie gets taken out. Let's take a new angle on this fight. Disgusting. Base is almost dead. The Wolverine on top. The Kodiak's firing in at it. Almirante making a huge mistake. The base is going to fall. Rock's sitting on a lot of money now. Almirante loses his expansion. Siege down. Just Kodiaks everywhere. Almirante doesn't know where to walk. They're just everywhere right now. Taunt goes down. Scarab has rehealed. Wall goes down as well. Dude! It's annoying. Scarab's walking around. We have a Vet 1 Kodiak there. Hunter Captain almost dead. Teleports away to the back. He's so hurt right now. He has no power. Losing that expansion was painful, and Rock's just going to be pushing forward. Double air pad coming up at the back. Just building on that mini base now.
Our allies under attack.
Maybe Rock will reposition the Kodiaks. He's going to secure this base. I think he's are his Kodiaks in prime position here? Yeah. The ones at the back are just supporting. Oh, he taunted him so he could get to the garrison himself. Living barrier level 2 is ready. Blocks the escape, but I don't think Rock even needs to escape. He has vehicle symbiotes, he should probably use it on the base and the Scarab or something. Devastating Hearse comes down at the back. Might be able to clean up a lot of these Kodiaks. 2 Vetsu Hunters. Cloaking Gen goes down. Scarab's in smoke, not actually shooting. Hunter Captain gets vet free! The Crawler Sentinels above his head. Jesus Christ. Goes back to deal with the Devastating Hearse. Getting obliterated. Scarab pushing out. That base does fall to the Hunter's brand. And looks like that Devastating Hearse is pretty much gone. Vulture's now coming out from Rock Gen. Scarab pops its shield. It's a beautiful picture. Ooh! 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 No way! He died! The Vet 3 Hunter Captain goes down! And burns the teleport as well. The Scarab is about to fall also. This game's done. Rock Generation showing their Anders is still meta. Taking game number 1 against Almirante's colony on Bedrock.